Hello and welcome to Flaskpost. My name is Veronica and this is Greenland.
Eternity will I spend on the ship. The sad shanties leaving my lip. I think it was long since I lost my grip. The bottom of the bottle appears after I sip.
So welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Greenland. If you have seen my previous videos, I'm so happy to have you back again. It's so kind of you to watch my videos and I appreciate it so much. So thank you. Kojana, as you say in Greenlandic. So, can I just... This? Yeah, this is Greenland. I'm not even far from like the town where I live right now. And like town, it's a very small village, I would say. I'm just like up on the mountain on the island and this is the view. Like this is my backyard. Like, dude. Anyway, so in my very first video I was telling you about my trip going here and that I'm going to work here and that's why I'm here. And in my second video I went from Kangerlussuaq, where everyone lands if you're going to Greenland, because that's the only international airport on the island. And yeah, Greenland is the world's biggest island, so yes, the big island. Anyway, so I went from Kangerlussuaq to Ilulissat, and as I said in my previous video, you got to see me flying over the glacier in Ilulissat. Jakobshavn Glacier. Probably if you pronounce it in Danish, it would sound better. Jakobshavn. I feel like I just sound like I'm making fun of the Danish, and since I'm a Swede, you know, it kind of comes naturally. So that's what you saw in the last one. In this one, I will finally reach my final destination. So I am going to work in a small village called Qaqortoq. That's really not how you pronounce it if you're from Greenland, but that's how I pronounce it, and I'm sorry. So the island itself is called Qaqortoq, and it actually means the island. So to get to the island, you have to go by boat, or in the winter time when I'm actually leaving, you have to go by helicopter, because the sea around the island, it freezes completely, so you can't reach the island by boat. And I'm not complaining about that. I mean, a helicopter ride to get home? Yes, please. When I was going to reach the island, going here, I had to go by boat. So first of all, it was a 3-hour trip by boat. And actually, something that is so much fun. Some people may know, some people may not know, but I actually studied marine biology in Sweden for 1 year, and it was like at a folkhögskola. So it was just like an introducing course to the subject. Anyway, I took a boat driving license, or like a license for driving boat, yeah, you understand what I mean. Anyway, so I actually can drive the boat that goes here, which was so cool. So I was like, job opportunity, hello. So with that being said, the boat itself is not big. It can only take 12 passengers, and as I said, we went for 3 hours. So that was a long trip, but it was so worth it. It was so beautiful, and I love to go by boat. Boat, sea, I'm hooked.
In the night you hear the sound. Darkness is deep all around. On the stormy sea you found me to my ship unbound. From far away I hear you say, please just stay. But I'll never come back to the bay. Lost at sea forever, we will never be together. Too far away, too far away. Oh, oh, oh. since I lost my grip. The bottom of the bottle appears after I sip.
So anyway, I came to the island, and as I was coming here, there were actually one person going. So like the job I'm doing, it's a seasonal job, and the season for the summer just ended. So when I arrived, the people, like I said, there were one person going, and then there were 3 others. So for 1 week I had 3 roommates, and then after that week I was left all alone. But anyway, during that week they actually took me up on this mountain where I'm filming right now, and it's the mountain that is on this island, so that was really nice. So I actually could like see it. I would have gone up here anyway, but you know, it's nice to have company.
They want some free on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Later in the week we actually went out by boat to like the main land, but somewhere completely in like the wilderness. It was so cool. We actually hiked up a small mountain, but so the work I'm doing here is pretty intense, so my muscles were so sore. I'm going to be like so ripped out when I leave in 3 months. Oh my god, you guys, I'm going to be so strong, because I have had like sore muscles since I arrived in Greenland pretty much. So anyway, when we hiked up this mountain I was pretty tired, but it was so worth it. It was so beautiful. And I actually got to shoot a gun also. I've never really shot like a real gun. I only shot like air gun thing. Is it called air gun? It's like I'm directly translated from Swedish. Anyway, I will put it here. So anyway, I got to try to shoot with a gun. It was very cool. I felt like a real dude. So after that we went down again to like the others, because there were other people from the island that also joined us and were on the mainland with us. And they like cooked fish on a stone, so they heated up the stone with like fire underneath it, and then they had like a crackers, and so they mashed up the fish on the stone, and then they took like a clam and they took some fish. They had a cracker, they put the fish on the cracker, and then you got to eat it. And also we ate like fresh berries. They're called sandbær. It just got to Norwegian. Bær. I'm not sure. They are like, I would say, kind of a little hint of like lingonberry, but not as bitter. It's like, they're not really sour and they're not really sweet. It's like a very naturey flavor, I would say, but they're very good. So we ate that, and then I didn't film that because everything happened so fast, and I also wanted to like live in the moment. But I also ate raw reindeer. So yeah, maybe that's not for everyone, and maybe that isn't for YouTube to actually see. Some people are not used to seeing that, so it will be like, I understand it could be a bit grotesque maybe for some people. Also, I just feel like I'm here to experience what their culture is about, and like what they're eating I would like to try at least once. So for me, I just feel like it's food. It's their food. It's different from what I'm used to, but I can always try. So I got to eat like the meat part and the fat part, and it was like, you know, if you eat a bloody steak, I would say it tastes like that. The fat part was more like, I don't really know how to describe it. It was fine. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the best thing I ever eaten, but like it was fine. We did that day, and that was really nice. Then, as I said, so the guys were going, so we had like a little party for them leaving and everything, so that was pretty nice. But then I was left all alone in like a very, very pretty, very nice house. I'm not going to say anything else about that. Like, I have the whole place for myself. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is the view from my window. So I mean, I feel pretty spoiled actually. Like I just stand in my window so many times a day and just like this is my view from my window. Like a house like that in Sweden with view of the sea like that. It's so expensive, dude. It's so expensive. So like I'm living the dream, man. Yeah, so anyway, very nice house, very nice everything. And also, since we had that party and everything, we were cooking food, or like I helped, but I didn't cook all the food. So there were so much leftovers for me, and I've been feasting for days. It was very nice. But I also feel like when you're left all alone, you feel a little bit like, you know, you have no one really, like, of course I have my colleagues to ask, but most of them speak Danish or Greenlandic. And like I may know 10 words in Greenlandic now. And Danish is like, I can understand some part of it, talk it, not so much. I try, I do try, but yeah, so you know. So like from an outsider point of view, I in the beginning felt pretty alone because I was like, it's only me that doesn't really know things here. Like, you know, if there were to be like a sound outside, I was warned though by the people living here before, but they were like the icebergs, they break sometimes and there's this noise that's really loud, and I was like, oh thanks, because otherwise, you know, if it's all dark and something like outside the window, you would be like, what the hell was that? You know, so yeah, thanks for the warning. No, but you know, so you feel kind of alone and you get this feeling of like, it is only me against the world and I'm very, very far away from everything and everyone that I know. So for a while I was like, here I am. You know, I got the sense of like reality. I landed in that I'm actually here. But also, I am introverted, so I was kind of enjoying myself. I was like, this pretty view, I have a job to go to, and I have this house all on my own. So you know, it was pretty nice as well. And then also, as I said, I'm not completely alone here. I actually got invited to my boss's house for some dinner and some dessert, and that was really, really nice. So I'm on my way to my boss's house actually, because I'm invited to a dinner. So that will be exciting. And so we worked today, and I just went home for a couple of hours, and now I'm on my way. That would be fun. And at work, it goes very well. Like, as I said, it's very hard work, and the thing I'm doing, like we take in fish from the fishermen. It goes down on like a belt. Then you sort the fish according to how much they weigh. If you take one fish and you weigh it, you see that it's like 1,000 grams. You take the fish and you put it in, you sort it out based on size, pretty much. So when you get the fish, then like next in line, you take the fish from the different categories and you put it in like trays. And every tray should weigh like 25 kilos. And then you take this tray, like with your bare hands, and you put it on a pallet. And like my other job in Sweden, we have things that weigh 25 kilos. And when I started working there like a year ago, I couldn't really lift 25 kilos because I was very weak. Anyway, so I trained up that so I can lift 25 kilos. Working here though, I was like, I took it first and I was like, damn, should I be doing this? But now I take it all the time, so like I've actually gained some muscle strength for real. Like now when I'm talking, it may sound like I've been here forever and it feels that way, but I've actually been here for 1 week and 2 days now. a lot has happened. But anyway, so we do that, and then like you have to move the pallets and you have to go to the freezer and like take these 25 kilos, put it in the freezer. When it's done, you take it out, you smash the tray into a table, so like the frozen fish gets out, and then you put it in bags and then you ship it, and yeah, everything. So everything is very heavy lifting and like a big training session. And I think like almost all this time I've had sore muscles. I've been so hungry, so I've been eating a lot. I've been so tired, sleeping a lot. But actually I feel like I have this like goal now that I will be so strong when I get home. And my roommate in Sweden, I will try to like be stronger than her, because she's always been like a little bit stronger than me. We're almost like the same size and everything, but she's still like stronger. I don't know why. And she doesn't exercise or anything. So like, dude, I will beat her. So yeah, otherwise I actually feel so fantastic. Like, of course, everything is like ups and downs. Like when I'm in Sweden, I am close to my family, my friends and everything, and that is really amazing. But I do get so bored, like culture-wise. Like I just want to experience something else, see something else, learn new stuff. And I never feel like satisfied in Sweden, and therefore I always have this like longing for something new, something to experience. That's why I seek things like this. I did mention in another video that I lived abroad in a caravan with the roommate I was talking about in Sweden, Gabby. And like that's why I want to do those things, because that's how I feel alive, to get a little bit more deep. But it comes with a price, because, as I said, I am all alone here, and it's very far from everyone that I care about. So, of course, it's like, it's hard in one sense. But also, I feel like people who have done this before me, when it wasn't like a YouTube, like my telephone, I can call them whenever. And I can FaceTime, and I can Snapchat them, and I can message them. Like, I have a pretty easy way to communicate with the rest of the world. So I feel like it's not that remote either way. But of course, I'm not there in place, and that's always going to be a hard part. But anywho, to leave that all sadness behind, I am so freaking happy to be here. And I'm so happy that I can actually share it with you guys, and that you're interested in seeing this. So thank you so much for watching. It's so nice. I am so happy. Thank you. So if you want to see more of me, I'm also on Instagram, and my username there is Melrissa. So if you want to, you can give me a follow. And also, if you want to continue to follow me on this great adventure in Greenland, be sure to subscribe and also ring the bell, so you get a notification every time I post. I try to post every Monday at 6 in the evening, and that's UTC plus 2 hours. I will write it here so you understand what I'm saying. I will try to do that every Monday, as I said. And if you're interested in knowing something more, please comment down below so I can gather information and give a more informative video in the future. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!